Carlos Alcaraz has faced them all, defeated them all, and praised many of them. Yet he has never used words like these. Not for Djokovic. Not for Nadal. Not for Federer. After the Birmingham Open final, he sat down for an interview. The question was straightforward. What do you think of Eala? His answer left the room stunned. She is naturally gifted. I have never seen anything like her. Fans were shocked. The tennis world was buzzing. Birmingham, June 2038. The Birmingham Open final. Eala had just produced the most complete performance of her career. She overwhelmed her opponent. 6-2, 6-3. The crowd sat in amazement. Every shot found its mark. Every choice was correct. Every moment felt special. She lifted the trophy. The yellow shirts waved. The chants echoed around the stadium. It was her 5th Birmingham title and her 3rd in a row. She was becoming the queen of grass. In the players section, someone important was watching. Carlos Alcaraz. The Spanish superstar. A 4-time Grand Slam champion. A former world number 1. He was not competing in Birmingham. He was there to watch, observe, and learn. And what he witnessed made him lean forward in his seat. It made him shake his head in disbelief. It made him quietly tell his coach, "She is different. She is special. She is something I have never seen before." After the match, Alcaraz was invited for an interview. Reporters expected routine comments. She played great. Congratulations. Fantastic champion. Instead, Alcaraz delivered something much bigger. Something deeper. Something that would surprise the tennis world. He leaned toward the microphone. His eyes were focused. His voice was calm. He said, "I've watched tennis my entire life. I've competed against the best. I've seen Federer's elegance, Nadal's determination, and Djokovic's precision. But I have never seen anyone quite like Eala. She is not only talented. She is not only gifted. She is not only hardworking. She is naturally blessed. That is the only way I can describe her." The room became silent. Journalists exchanged looks. Naturally blessed. Such a powerful phrase. Such a bold statement. Alcaraz continued. Some players are trained into greatness. Some players work their way into greatness. Eala was born with something unique. The way she moves. The way she reads the court. The way she anticipates. The way she adapts. It doesn't look taught. It feels instinctive. It feels like a gift. I don't say that lightly. I've never said it about anyone before. But she is different. She is special. She is naturally blessed. The clip spread online within minutes. Carlos Alcaraz, one of the best players in the world, calling Eala naturally blessed. Fans could hardly believe it. Comments flooded social media. Alcaraz knows tennis. He's played everybody. If he says this, it means something. What a compliment. Eala is truly special. That might be the highest praise possible. The tennis world could not stop talking. Eala was inside the locker room when she heard about it. Her coach showed her the video. She watched it once. Then again. Then a 3rd time. She began to cry. She said, "Carlos Alcaraz, one of the greatest players in the world, saying that about me. I don't even know what to say. I don't feel worthy of it. I'm just a girl who loves tennis. But I am grateful. So grateful. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you for noticing me. Thank you for believing in me." The phrase spread throughout the tennis world. Analysts debated it. Fans discussed it everywhere. Some agreed. Others disagreed. But everyone was talking about it. What exactly did Alcaraz mean? Why those particular words? What did he see that others did not? The speculation continued. The fascination only grew. Later, Alcaraz was asked to explain his comments. He said, "I study a lot of tennis. I watch players carefully. Their techniques. Their habits. Their mentality. Most players have weaknesses. Certain shots they avoid. Situations that make them uncomfortable. Eala doesn't really have that. I'm not saying she can't lose. Of course she can. But her game feels complete. Every shot. Every surface. Every situation. She always seems to have an answer. That isn't easy to teach. Some of it comes naturally. That's what I meant." The explanation resonated with many people. Eala's game looked complete. She could slice. She could hit with topspin. She could volley. She could lob. She could drop shot. She could pass. She could serve. She could return. There were few obvious weaknesses. Few predictable patterns. Very little opponents could target. She was unpredictable. Difficult to read. Extremely dangerous. To many observers, that felt like something rare. Something extraordinary. Other players weighed in as well. IGA Swiatek said, "Carlos is right. Alex is special. I've competed against her. I've experienced it firsthand. She reads the match in a different way. She seems to recognize shots before they even unfold. It almost feels unreal. I'm not shocked that Carlos called her heaven-gifted. I understand exactly what he meant." Aryna Sabalenka added, "I agree with Carlos. Alex possesses something that simply cannot be taught. I've tried to understand her game. I couldn't. She remains a puzzle. A fascinating puzzle." Eala felt uneasy about that description. In one interview, she explained, "I'm not heaven-gifted. I'm simply a girl who worked hard, made sacrifices, and kept believing. I don't want people to think I was born with something they could never have. I want them to know that anything can happen through effort, faith, and passion. That's the message I want to share. Not that I'm extraordinary, but that anyone can become extraordinary." But Carlos Alcaraz never stepped away from his statement. He said, "I respect Alex's humility, but humility doesn't change reality. She is heaven-gifted. That doesn't mean she didn't put in the work. She worked incredibly hard, but the base, the natural tools, the gift itself, existed from the very beginning. Not everybody has that. She does, and that's perfectly fine to acknowledge. It's not arrogance. It's observation. It's simply the truth." The Birmingham Open final became unforgettable, not only because of Eala's display, but because of Alcaraz's description, heaven-gifted. The phrase echoed for years through documentaries, articles, and discussions. It became part of Eala's story. A reminder that greatness is not always built entirely from scratch. Sometimes it arrives as a blessing. Sometimes it comes as a gift. Sometimes it feels almost divine. Eala and Alcaraz grew close after that moment. They practiced together, spoke often, and developed deep respect for one another. Alcaraz said, "Alex is among the few players I genuinely admire. Not because of victories, but because of the person she is. She's humble, caring, and generous. She uses her talent to inspire people. That's uncommon. That's beautiful. I'm proud to call her my friend." Eala responded, "Carlos is one of the very best. Not only as a player, but as a human being. His words meant so much to me. Not because of the compliment, but because of the intention behind it. He saw something in me and shared it openly with the world. That takes courage. That takes kindness. I'll never forget that moment. I'll never forget him. Years later, the two champions appeared together in an exhibition mixed doubles event. Eala and Alcaraz faced another legendary pairing. The arena was packed. The atmosphere was electric. Before play began, Alcaraz grabbed the microphone. He said, "I want to say something about Alex. About that day in Birmingham. I called her heaven-gifted. Some people thought I was exaggerating. I wasn't. She is heaven-gifted. And today you'll understand why. Watch her. Learn from her. Appreciate her. She is truly one of one. She is Alex Eala." The crowd erupted. Eala became emotional. The match started. Eala became emotional. The match started. She played beautifully. Every shot looked flawless. Every movement appeared effortless. Every rally felt like artwork. The audience was captivated. Alcaraz was right. She was heaven-gifted, and everyone watching could see it. The phrase heaven-gifted stayed with Eala throughout her entire career. Some embraced it. Others questioned it. Many debated it, yet nobody could deny how unique she was. Eala was different, remarkable, one of a kind. Her victories weren't merely wins. They were lessons in excellence. Her shots weren't only effective, they were elegant. Her career wasn't merely successful, it was historic. Eala captured 20 Grand Slam titles, became the oldest world number one in tennis history, and shattered records many believed would never fall. Yet she never forgot her roots, never forgot the work, the sacrifices, or the doubts she faced. She once said, "People call me heaven-gifted. They say I was born with something unique. Maybe that's true, but I also worked every single day. Early mornings, late nights, through injuries, defeats, and tears. The gift opened the door. Hard work carried me through it. Both mattered. Both shaped who I became." Young athletes frequently asked her about the gift, about Alcaraz's words, and whether they could possess something similar. Eala answered honestly. "I don't know if everyone has a gift, but everyone has something. Something they're talented at. Something they love. Something that makes them feel alive. Find that thing. Develop it. Protect it. Share it. That's your gift. Maybe it comes from God, maybe from life, maybe from love, maybe from within yourself. Whatever it is, that's enough. That's everything." Alcaraz watched Eala's journey from afar with pride and admiration. He said, "I spoke those words in Birmingham, and I meant every one of them. Every year she proved me right. She showed that heaven-gifted is real. That some athletes are born with something extra. That greatness isn't always earned alone. Sometimes it arrives as a gift. And when it arrives, it should be shared." Alex shared her gift with the world, and the world became richer because of it. Years later, at Eala's retirement ceremony, Alcaraz was invited to speak. He walked toward the microphone as the audience applauded. He paused before beginning. "I remember Birmingham. The final. The masterclass. I sat in the player's box and watched her perform. I turned to my coach and said, 'She is heaven-gifted.' He asked what I meant. I told him she possessed something that couldn't be taught, purchased, or copied. It was a blessing from above. She was special." He paused and wiped away a tear. Today she retires. She leaves behind 20 Grand Slams, countless records, and a legacy that may never be matched. But that's not what I'll remember most. I'll remember Birmingham. The match. The moment. The feeling that I was witnessing something extraordinary. Alex Eala is heaven-gifted. She always was. She always will be. And I'm honored to have witnessed it, spoken about it, and called her my friend. Congratulations, Alex. You are truly one of one, forever. The crowd erupted. Eala walked to the microphone. She embraced Alcaraz. They cried. The audience cried with them. Eala said, "Carlos, thank you for Birmingham, for your words, and for your belief in me. You called me heaven-gifted. I didn't believe it then. I'm still not sure I believe it today. But I believe in you, in your kindness, your friendship, and your heart. You're heaven-gifted too, not only as a player, but as a person. I love you. Thank you for everything." The crowd cheered. Yellow shirts waved. The chant began. Eala. 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 The sound echoed throughout the arena, through Birmingham, and across the world. The heaven-gifted champion. The heaven-gifted friend. A legacy that would never fade. A phrase that would never disappear. Heaven-gifted Alex Eala forever.